fixed.
Streaming has been great so far.
Yeah.
I have friends in Texas and Ireland
Danny.
and all sorts of things. It's great.
Awesome.
What's the dog doing?
My mod
let me
lives
let me
in
go check
Texas.
the
She's a babe.
Good check dog.
My mod. I have a mod now.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're a big streamer.
I know.
Pog.
Everyone kept telling me like I need to get big board.
He's very displeased with something.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me I needed to get mods and things like that. And I was like, I don't know. I don't really want to give people access to my channel that I don't really know. But then, yeah, Ash, she's also a streamer.
I mean, they have limited access.
I mean, yeah, but like because I didn't know anything about mods, I was like, I don't understand. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, fair
But yeah.
enough.
So now I have a mod. And she's-
Whoa, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks because we missed that. Did you do something last week?
No.
Okay.
Because we were going to sort out his PC. We
Yeah.
thought it would be fine. We thought it would be all good to go. No, everything's broken.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all broken. The computer runs. It's just we're not getting any signal to the monitor.
Yeah.
Or
but
any
that's
monitors.
probably because of the computer though.
Probably, yes.
Because you know that the monitor's not broken.
Yeah, we've tried like 3 different source. We've tried HDMI,
Mm.
obviously, and then we've tried DVI.
It was a cat in
Ah.
the yard behind us.
Ah, of course. And then we've tried
Doggo,
DVI to VGA. Oh shit. Oh god. Dog, not on the cable. Jesus Christ, not on the cable. Whatever you do, not on the cable.
Hi,
Okay, we have a dog.
Hi, hun.
Uh-oh. I don't want to.
I'm actually so lie down.
jeez.
Come, lie down. I'm actually so like
we go.
unsocially. Come.
Mm,
I'm
there
so
we go.
unsocially aware with animals. Like as soon as there's an animal, my top priority is animal. No matter what, like is interfering. I'm just
Yep.
like animal.
Pretty much.
Welcome. All right.
He looks so small now. Like he's actually, like he's taking up a good portion of the bed.
Oh yeah,
but,
he's
like,
Yeah.
humongous.
He just looks like he's just sunk into the bed.
All right.
Ooh, the side of my face is weird.
Can I intro this for one goddamn second?
This is the intro.
Fuck you. Hello and welcome to the Zero Function Podcast. I am your host today, Conall, and I am joined by my co-hosts, Jen and Lee. And today, we're going to talk about a being that transcends reality itself. A
Do you know what
being,
this topic is?
I have no
a
idea.
being so great, it is seen everywhere.
Bigfoot.
Do you
So-
know who I'm talking about?
Those
Oh
in
God.
those in the intelligence community call him the Winter Soldier.
No.
All I thought was
Those in the intelligence community call him Florida Man.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So, what
I
I
don't
have
know
done,
what Florida man is.
I literally just before this, what I did was I literally just did Florida Man, and I did each month of the year. So these may not perhaps pertain to this year because obviously we're only in September. But
Oh,
I
shit.
took without.
Wait. Question. Are you just talking about like all the like cases? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought you were talking about like when you said Florida man. I thought you meant like Mothman and things like that. And I was like, what the fuck is Florida man?
So-
But okay.
It's like cryptid is Florida Man.
The way that this was described to me was you had the idea for this and immediately said, "Yes, I am doing it," and then put in more research than you have over the entire run of the show.
That is not true. That is
I think
not
the
true.
only thing that you've actually put like effort into was when you did the what was the
Shinto.
yeah.
I did not. I literally did 20 minutes on this. And all I had to do, not even 20 minutes, it
Doggo,
was
don't
15
leave.
minutes. All I
I
had
don't
to
wanna open
do,
the door.
And there he
I
goes.
typed
I'll
Florida
get it.
Man January, Florida Man February, and I took, without bias, the top thing. Whether it was
Yeah.
funny or not, I took the top thing so that
Have
it
you done
stayed
that with your birthday?
consistent. I probably
With
had.
your birthday? Can we do that now? It's like
Okay.
a little intro with my phone.
All right,
Hold
let's
on.
do it.
Oh, you've got your laptop. Okay,
Hello.
so my birthday is January 21st. So Florida Man, January 21st.
Right. Oh God.
I feel like you should do this just to make sure that it's not the same as the January one.
Florida Man.
Well, I just put the
January
links to them. I don't
21st.
remember what
Oh.
they were. I thought I'd just surprise myself.
I can't even see the full headline already.
Did you type Florida Man, January 21st?
Florida Man,
Okay.
January 21st. January 21st, 2021. Florida man known as the Monkey Whisperer arrested for illegally selling primates.
Yep, yep. So we are on.
Okay,
we're
we'll
on the
just do
first
January,
one.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was the January ones.
Okay.
Was it January 21st, like specifically?
Yes.
So on my 21st birthday while we were hitting it up.
Fuck's sakes. Okay. Do you want me to read out the
you may as well.
the case thing?
Can I just say there is a birthday called FloridaManBirthday.org.
Of course it fucking is.
It's February anyway, so we can do it for your birthday next.
Okay, so Tampa, Florida. A Florida man known as the Monkey Whisperer is accused of illegally selling primates, violations of the Endangered Species Act, and witness tampering, prosecutors said. The U.S. Attorney for the Middle District of Florida said Jimmy Wayne Hammonds, 57, owner of the Monkey Whisperer... Owner of the Monkey Whisperer? What? Is it a title? He owns the title?
He's got like a head monkey, and he just talks to that monkey, and that monkey's like translates for him.
The Monkey Whisperer illegally sold... Why is he the owner of the title? You know, I don't care. Illegally sold a capuchin monkey to a buyer in California, as well as selling endangered cotton-top tamarins to buyers in Wisconsin, Alabama, and South Carolina. In 2017, Hammonds transferred a $12,650 capuchin monkey from Florida to California to a person who was not licensed to own one, prosecutors said. He then concealed the sale, making it appear that the animal was sold to a person in Nevada. Law enforcement...
How does that make it better?
Officially seized the animal in 20... I don't know.
How does, like, where it went make it better? Because don't you have to have a license anyway?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like the laws around animal welfare, I suppose.
Yeah.
Are maybe more strict in Nevada?
Continue. I don't know how
Nevada,
this
as they prefer.
Nevada. So Hammonds is also accused of selling endangered cotton-top tamarins to buyers in Wisconsin, Alabama, and South Carolina from March 2016.
South Carolina?
Carolina. I was doing it fast. To October 2017. Hammonds concealed the sale through false records and later tried to persuade a buyer to lie and tell law enforcement that she bought the cotton-top tamarin from a flea market.
Yeah, you know, your flea markets, homemade jewelry, veggies.
Are you
monkeys.
57? Are you stealing monkeys or something?
Oh.
Is that what you'll be doing when you're 57 years old?
Oh yeah, no, it'll probably be sloths, to be honest.
Oh, boy.
Did you know that you actually can own sloths in like certain parts of the States? And I'm just like,
I think you can own anything in certain parts of the States.
well, you know, this is a good point.
Fuck's sake.
If I could own it, either a sloth or a chinchilla. I've wanted a chinchilla for so long.
Did I tell you about getting prank called at work?
No.
I got prank called from Florida.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
wait, hold on.
I heard about this.
Is this how you like came up with the topip, or?
No, I just thought
okay.
of this. This must have been a couple of weeks ago, so it was probably the week we skipped this. So I was like at the last 10 minutes of work, and I was just sitting at the till, I was standing at the tills, and the phone rings, and I'm like, oh, you know, God damn it, 10 minutes left. I'm like, what's this going to be? And it was just this guy with a really bad connection. And he probably sounded about my age, I would say. Maybe a bit younger, maybe a bit older. Hard to say. I would assume younger.
That's what about my age means, but yeah.
Yes, but I assume younger. And asked me about octopus and betta fish and whether they can live in a tank together. And I'm like, why are you... No.
Sorry?
Like, no. Octopuses will eat that shit. They're carnivorous. The betta fish wouldn't stand a chance. And I think they were trying to make a joke about octopus and thus the end of it being puss.
Yeah.
And something about mating a betta fish with an octopus. And it was a really bad joke.
Yeah.
And then he said something about his grandson in the background. There's clearly some guy the same age as him laughing. I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. When that happened, I'm like, oh no.
How did you know where it like came from though?
Because they told me towards the end. He was like, oh yeah, so me and the boys were thinking about coming down to, Australia, Great Barrier Reef, reckon we could touch some octopus there. I'm like...
I'm sorry, wait, this isn't Australia.
And
I'm just curious as to, how they got the number for a New Zealand pet store.
I didn't even question it. But,
yeah.
And I was like, oh, so where are you guys at? And he's like, oh yeah, we're in Florida right now. I'm like, why are you calling me from Florida?
Bro, this is more expensive
They're like,
for you than it is for me.
He was like, oh, mate just said, New Zealand's got some really good octopus. I'm like, not really. And then I proceeded to shit talk Florida, and they didn't take it very nicely.
On your company.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I was like, Florida. I can't remember what happened, but I'm like, what did he say? I think it was after he said he was in Florida. I'm like, oh yeah, Florida, shit, hey. And he's this whole room of guys just like, oh hey, hold on. And I'm like, oh god. And I'm like,
I mean, it's the last 10 minutes of work, so there are probably no customers around. But I can just imagine you on the Animate's company phone, and just talking shit about Florida.
I mean, one of my coworkers was looking at me like, like, are you talking to a customer? I'm like, yeah.
Potentially from Florida.
Potentially. Like, I gave it a good while to figure out whether it was or not.
The animal would probably be dead by the time it got there, but...
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like... I can't remember what I even said at the end, but I said some more shit talk. But, yeah, that was something. I must admit,
that would brighten up my entire day of work.
Getting prankled from Florida, I did not expect that. That was something.
So, should we talk about very quickly why there are so many... like nutso stories that come out of Florida.
Wait, I think I know that. Wait,
hold
on.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah.
I think. Okay, hold on. I have less brain cells, so let me try and explain it.
Okay.
Is it because it's something to do with the courts? Like hold on.
Didn't we talk about this one in the case?
I can articulate.
Maybe.
The files are like Ted Bundy was
probably
the one.
yeah.
The files are like free access to public or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Free media stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Florida has really relaxed freedom of information laws. Basically, I've just got it pulled up here. The Florida Public Records Law states, it is the policy of this state that all state, county, and municipal records shall be at all times open for a personal inspection by any person.
Yep.
So basically, anybody can go to, any like government office in the state and request records on anyone or anything.
Bro, that's actually so sketchy.
From what I understand.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Little bit.
And that's why the memes emerged.
See, but okay, even if you go to like court for like parking tickets that you didn't pay or whatever, people can just be like, oh, well, I just need to see some records on whatever. You could so easily get
Pretty
stalked.
much. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But on the flip side, it means that journalists can just go to the police and say, hey, can I see the arrest records for this case? And they just give them to them. That's why we have so many
we get this
crazy
funny ass
stories.
shit. It's also Florida, which doesn't help.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the thing. Okay, so even though we have free access to all the Florida files and things, do you really think that there's many other places that have this many like just fucking shit like people doing all this sort of stuff? Like,
I mean,
there's probably
I would imagine it's not like it's not.
I just want to imagine that Florida is special. That's what I want to imagine.
I honestly don't think Florida is any worse than any other part of like America.
Yeah.
But it's just these open information laws that make it seem like that. Florida man run over by van after dog pushes accelerator.
Is this your birthday?
No, it's just one that I found randomly.
What is your birthday? Because your birthday's in January too, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll probably come up with the
Yes,
same
it
one,
is.
I would assume. Given it was like the top headline.
I mean, let's
look
have a
your
look.
one up.
Yeah.
FloridamanBirthday.org.
Yeah. What is your birthday? When is your birthday?
January 23rd. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's searching.
2 days after me. We're all summer babies.
Ugh.
Oh, actually, well, you're born in England, so I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like 12 hours off. So,
Bit rough.
Yeah, but is that summer? That was my point.
I mean, it's summer here. Yes.
I mean, yes.
It's
so,
winter,
yes.
winter in the UK, yeah.
Yeah.
A North Florida man thought his mother was a narcissist, so he battered her and sprayed her with pepper spray.
What?
Yeah. So that's significantly less funny.
Battery of the elderly. We love that.
I mean, I still
Yeah.
kind of found it funny.
You would. You would.
That's just, I don't like that.
Okay, we're going to move on. I was going to say read it, but... Okay, so Conall's birthday next.
All right, let me see. February
Come on, you can do this.
26. I was going to...
You were there. I heard the S coming out. Don't
Okay,
worry.
all right, good.
I'm going to forget your birthday soon. Oh, it's because his birthday's the same as my parents' wedding anniversary.
Do you know what? It's taken me so long to
Fair enough,
learn
just
both
purge
of their
that memory.
birthdays.
I don't understand that.
It's only in the last couple of years that I've actually remembered them.
So
I don't remember calendars. I think it's like February 8th or
February
something.
9th?
9th, 8th.
I'm pretty sure it's the 9th.
I
Could
don't
be
know
wrong,
how
though.
families do that. Like, I know everyone. The only like number that I don't know is my sister's cell number.
Took
But I
until
remember
about,
everyone's birthday, everyone ages and things like that.
took until about 5-6 years ago to remember my mum's birthday. So, but I do know when it is now.
I don't remember. I just know the mum.
I know my parents' wedding anniversary.
April 11th.
Yeah, something like that. I just
Yes.
know like April, and I'm like, okay, this is the month.
It's about.
I always remember Dad's because it's the day after me. So
Yeah, that's,
Oh, yeah,
that's
true.
easy.
That's far easier.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with dates.
Oh
like,
boy,
Jesus
February
Christ.
26th. Let's see. Doodly doo, doodly doo,
Lanes.
doodly 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 doo. What the fuck? That's wow. A Florida woman was charged with second-degree murder for leaving her boyfriend to die in a suitcase.
What? The suitcase? Explain.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to dive into this one a little bit.
Okay.
He's like, I can't. That's it.
Apparently, they were playing hide and seek, and they were drunk, and he got into the suitcase, and
And she was like, stay there.
couldn't get out of it.
Surely you don't suffocate in a suitcase though. Like they're not airtight. It would be like difficult. Well, mind you, he was drunk, so.
I don't know. It doesn't really have a whole lot of this website sucks. Hang on, let me try that again.
So like, okay, so what we've
Florida man.
uncovered. So she got charged for murder. So clearly he died, or was it attempted murder?
Second degree murder.
Yep,
which
it's the man dying inside the suitcase.
And that's like accidental
basically.
murder.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue.
See,
or
but-
unmeditated?
Yeah, but that, I mean, how is that her fault? Because she didn't kill him. She just didn't save him.
Still
I mean,
unmeditated murder. Because you're an idiot.
pretty much. I didn't make a coffee today.
It's pretty much the same as somebody drunk driving and then hitting somebody.
So
No, because like if I saw someone, okay,
Unmeditated
if
and
I
you've
saw
done
someone
something
drowning in a
dumb.
river, right, and I'm like, I'm not actually that strong a swimmer, and they die, is that my fault?
No, because you didn't initiate any.
Well, neither
any-
did she. He got into the
the
suitcase.
reason for them being in the river.
But he got in the suitcase. She didn't put him in the suitcase. He got in the
so
suitcase.
as
He
I
got in
understand,
the suitcase and died.
Or maybe she provoked him to get in the suitcase.
Maybe. Or maybe she locked it and was like, this will be jokes.
okay, so
Jesus.
degrees of murder. Where are we?
I'm assuming it's unmeditated. Or just not premeditated, I mean. Not unmeditated. Is unmeditated a word?
I think so.
No, I'll just say not premeditated. It sounds right.
Yeah,
Not
so
meditated.
first degree murder obviously is like
Premeditated.
yep, and then
Intent.
Yes.
second degree is oh boy.
Non-existent.
So I'm just reading through this article.
Cow.
I think-
Article.
I think
voice is
second
so
degree
dry.
murder is
I didn't make coffee. I'm so sad. Only once Lee picked up his water, I was like, oh, I didn't make a coffee.
Panic.
intentional but not premeditated. So that's second degree.
Oh, so he got
Okay.
stuck and she was like,
Yeah, I guess she was like, "Well, you've been a right cunt to me before, so you deserve
Why
this."
not?
But, I mean, what if she
I
was
guess.
just like, oh yeah, find your way out of the suitcase. Aha. So she like intentionally left him there, but like she didn't want him to die.
I guess. I
don't know.
guess.
See, that's the thing. When you're both drunk, like, how is that like investigated? Because like, if they're the only two there, how he's dead. He can't justify anything. He can't come back and be like, oh yeah, I actually got into the suitcase.
I don't know.
Okay. And third degree murder is defined as killing someone unintentionally and not done as part of the commitment of another felony.
What does that? Wait, what is
Well,
what?
So I guess where are we? Someone can be accused of third degree murder if they unintentionally cause someone else's death while committing a dangerous act. So
So is that like self-defense?
let's say if you okay, that's a good example. If you're like just walking down the street and you just push someone into the road and they get hit by a car and die. So that
sounds intentional.
Technically third degree murder. Well,
That's
if,
no, that's intentional.
if you're not intending to push them into the street, like if you're just like pushing them
Oh,
and
so
they like,
wait,
stumble
something's
into the street.
falling. You push them out of the way of that, but then they get hit by a car.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Or,
see, that's not
um,
intentional. Because that's doing something dangerous. Because you did push them into the street, but
Yeah.
your original intent was to
I
stop
mean,
them.
or-
from...
also if you
or if
push something,
you-
they fall over, hit the head, and die.
Yeah.
Or if you push something out of a window and it falls and kills someone.
Yeah.
That's third degree murder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Unintentional
So
and
what
not
is
premeditated.
self-defense then? Is that second degree then? Because I mean, like, because
think
that's
that's
the thing. What is
completely different.
self-defense? Like, you hit them on the head. Your intent was to knock them out, but they, die from their injuries or whatever. Because that could be second and third degree.
I'm getting put on a
Because-
watch list.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
that's
think
like-
that'd be third degree.
Yeah.
Justifiable homicide.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Sick.
Justice.
They're like, yeah, justified. Sick. You're fine.
If I shout justice while killing somebody, it's
in-
justified.
in most countries, a homicide is justified when there is sufficient evidence to disprove the
So
alleged
if you want to
criminal
murder
act or
someone, just
wrongdoing.
yell self-defense.
I mean, there still has to be like proof, that your life was in danger.
Yeah, she totally attacked me.
All
with-
right. Would we like to look at the
Yes.
February one?
What is
One
what is-
last point. The key to this legal defence is that it was reasonable for the subject to believe that there was an imminent or otherwise unavoidable danger of death or grave bodily harm to the innocent by the deceased when they committed the homicide.
He looked at me funny.
What?
He looked at me funny.
Didn't you?
That rat. Okay,
He
so
looked at me funny, so I killed him.
I'm getting put on a watch list.
Yeah.
the
Somewhere.
one at the top.
That was like in
of the
science class. We
search.
started looking up like sticky bombs and things like that because we were looking.
Oh my God.
We were looking at chain reactions or some shit like that. But then we were all like googling like how to make bombs because we wanted to look at like the, like a
the chemical
pun
formula.
not intended, but like a blown up thing of the like layers.
Yeah, like a
Yeah, but
engineering diagram.
yeah. So we were trying to like find those, but we were all sort of googling that, and we were like, probably should it because then
Nice.
could you imagine like they track the IP or whatever the thing is that they track, and they've got like 30 students all coming from this one school being like,
Hold on.
wait,
Wait, just a done dilly done minute.
yeah,
That wouldn't be great. Okay,
top for Feb.
February. Florida man caught on camera licking doorbell.
Wait,
Lakeworth.
I mean,
liquid.
Lakeworth. I was about to say
Lakeworth,
Lakeworth.
Florida.
Lakeworth,
Yes.
Florida. A Florida man has been caught on camera licking a homeowner's doorbell. Video shows the man, who is wearing a Miami Hurricane shirt, standing outside the home before leaning in to lick the doorbell several times. He then steps back and starts gesturing to what appears to be a stack of flyers or newspapers. The man is then seen starting
You
to
wanna
walk
lick the
away
doorbell?
before returning to lick the doorbell again. The incident took place at a home in Lakeworth, Florida. The homeowner... it's not spelled right, it's homeowner. Homeowner. Sorry, I laughed there. The homeowner said they know the man. He asked my husband for cigarettes a few times, but now he's coming around way too much. This was the last straw. I've notified the police, they wrote. It's unclear why the man was licking the doorbell or if he'll face any charges. That was it.
That's the thing. Can you really be arrested for licking someone's doorbell? Because what is
I
the
mean,
offense there? Like, I mean, you
trespassing, I
I
suppose.
guess,
Maybe.
but it depends how the house is set up. Because certain houses, like their front doors are like literally like on the street.
Yeah.
So like,
I imagine it's like your classic American house where
Yeah.
it's like
It had a front yard.
set back from the street
Yeah.
with a grass front yard and then a porch with
Yeah.
steps up. And,
Classic.
yeah.
so yeah, okay, you can get.
I've,
down to
I've, I've,
trespassing.
I've seen those homes in Florida. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they all got like a front yard.
I've seen the
usually.
creepiest.
Yeah.
I think it actually was
Movies
Florida
and
as
shit.
well. It was like like most people have like doorbell cams.
Yeah.
a lot of people do. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy just walking up the street, and then he just randomly walks up to this woman's front door. Thankfully, she keeps it locked. Like when she was in the shower or something, and then she comes out and she saw him standing by the front door. So she dropped sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he was just walking up, kind of staring, and then he was just talking to himself, just like having a conversation,
No
just on her
thanks.
porch. Then he walked away for a sec, came back, and he's like, "I see you," but like she'd moved by this point, so like she wasn't actually in like sight of him.
Yeah.
And he just kept going like, "I see you. I just want to talk. I open the door. I just want to chat."
What the fuck?
And I was like,
Nope.
"Bruh," and then he just leaves.
That seems like just like a really bad attempt at robbery.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, then he just leaves, and I'm just like, "Bruh, America's too big, man. That's." I'd love to go there for a holiday again, but America is just too
America's got
big.
bad vibes.
Fair
Like,
enough.
there's too many wackos. Like, obviously there's wackos everywhere, but like, it's all those states wackos that can just cross borders and all sorts of things. Like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, federal and state laws
Fair
are
enough.
a mess. Yeah.
Not good.
I mean, literally look at Tim Buddy. Like, I know it was in the 60s and things like that, so they're different.
Well,
but
yeah.
like, he literally escaped just by like driving away.
Pretty much.
He literally was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
yeet. Yeah.
We leaving. No, far too easy.
Yeah.
So that was a short one. And we can start
like
off
these.
with March. So, Florida man who was peeing all over room attacks Good Samaritan who tried to stop him, police say.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's just unpack this. Real quick.
That's going to be every single
Yeah, let's just
article.
unpack this before we get it. Okay. Peeing all over room.
So I'm
It clearly
assuming...
wasn't his.
I'm assuming
Ooh, sorry. I just
they're
saw this really.
roommates.
I saw this really gross photo the other day. This guy was ordering a drink. He was at a bar
Alright.
and he's just peeing at the bar. So like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
yeah,
It was
he's
like,
just
what the
like
hell?
taking a leak against the bar while he's ordering a drink.
That's why. Just
like,
go to the toilet,
Just
man.
how drunk do you have to be?
A lot, apparently. God. Okay.
Oh man.
So
But yeah,
apparently
yeah,
there's a
okay.
city in Florida called Melbourne. So
Oh, okay,
Melbourne,
cool.
Florida. A drunk Florida man thanked a good Samaritan who gave him a place to stay when he couldn't get home by peeing all over his bedroom and then attacking him, according to the Melbourne Police Department.
Oy.
The victim said he was at a party in downtown Melbourne on Saturday when he met Colin Gibb, who he described as a friend of a friend. Gibb, 23, was drunk, didn't have a way to get home, and couldn't provide his address, so the victim took him back to his place so he could have a safe place to be, records show.
Huh.
The victim allowed Gibb to sleep in room. Such
In
bad
room.
grammar.
Grammatically incorrect.
In a room, and he went to sleep in another room for the night. What the fuck? Sunday morning, the victim heard noises from the house and found Gibb peeing everywhere in the room, according to the affidavit.
So he wasn't just
What the
standing and
fuck?
taking a leak, like he was actively like peeing all over the room.
Yes. Police said the victim
Yeah?
repeatedly asked Gibb to leave, but Gibb wouldn't and instead became upset and turned violent. He came at me with his penis out and attacked me, the victim said.
How do you fight a man with his penis out?
Well, Gibb,
I
who is
mean-
also 6 feet tall and 170 pounds. What is pounds to kg?
Wait, what did you say?
How heavy was he?
170?
He's 170 pounds.
That's like 90 kg.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like
6
that,
foot and 90
80,
kg.
90, yeah.
Pretty stacked, I would say at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He punched the man multiple times, attempting to choke him, and pushed him into a wall before the victim was able to wrestle Gibb out the front door and call police, records show.
While his penis is still out.
When asked about the incident, Gibb said, "You heard the whole story, there is nothing I need to tell you," and asked, "Why am I here?" according to the authorities. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Pissed all over someone's room, maybe?
Police
So
said
they-
they found blood at the front door, holes in the wall, and a room saturated with urine.
They're-
Who cleans that?
you get a professional
question.
cleaner, I assume.
They better
There's-
they pay for that, right?
The cops?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
No. Cops
You
don't pay
would
for
think so, but in
things.
America, I doubt it.
Yeah, true.
So there has to have been drugs involved.
Oh yeah.
I would assume...
He better be a crackhead or else there's no excuse.
yeah, because, like, we woke up to him, so he had to sleep there the night,
yeah.
and then woke up in the morning and decide, I'm going to pee all over this guy.
And like you'd have to be peppered to still be that drunk in the morning.
Yeah. He just woke up and he took something, and he's like, alright,
Yeah.
time
It's-
to piss all over this room.
Because it's not like I don't think they brought any alcohol back with them based on the story. So
No, it doesn't seem so.
it's not like he kept drinking when he woke up.
Yeah.
So he's a crack addict. I'm a crackhead.
Just in case anyone is confused, there is in fact a city in Florida called Melbourne. So
Yes, it,
Oh,
did, it
okay.
did confuse me. I was like, am I
Yeah.
still in Florida?
That's just, like, there's
except
so many.
it's American, so they probably pronounce it Melbourne.
I was really
Melbourne.
confused because I was
Melbourne.
looking at tour dates
Melbourne.
for All Time Low, and it was like saying all these states and things, and then it was like Inglewood, and I went, wait,
Yeah,
hold
it's
up,
California, right?
I think so, yeah.
It does sound like an American place.
Yeah, but I was just like, wait, hold up.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oops. Wait a minute. So- I don't know what that was. That sound I
Yes.
made.
Jesus.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh my god. Yes, it is a city in southwestern LA County.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it
really
is-
want to see All Time Low, but they're just doing an American tour, and I was like,
Who?
All Time Low.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, pop punk emo band.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. What are we on to?
Ninja Sex Party
Me?
bringing out a new album.
March?
That's pretty fun. They announced it like yesterday.
Oh, nice.
They it's
April, by the
like
way.
remastered versions of some of their earlier tracks.
Yeah.
Because like early on in their career, it was just Dan and Brian, and they didn't have any other musicians or anything. And Brian was really doing all of the instrumentation, so it was a lot of like keyboard stuff.
Yeah.
But now they have an actual like recording and touring band with Twerp, so
Oh, shit.
they're going back and taking some of the most popular
Twerp.
early songs and like reworking them.
Yeah.
Pog.
And I'm really looking forward to it. So good.
Pretty good. Okay.
April.
Oh, it's called. I can't like mention that without saying what the album is called.
The face you're making.
I'm trying to figure out this title.
Hang on. Oodly-doo, doodly-doo. What is it called?
Are Americans illiterate? There's
Yes.
been grammar mistakes in every single article I've seen.
Aren't these written
Yeah,
by
probably.
like professional journalists too?
Level Up. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
The album.
probably. Okay.
Late October, I think. It's
So
coming out.
this
so
isn't gonna
excited.
make sense, really.
Let's unpack this.
The grammar hurts my brain. Okay, so
Do
Just
it.
read slowly.
Florida man accused of stealing samurai sword. Truck arrested after leaving cell phone at crime scene. Is this man's name Truck?
So, Florida man arrested,
For
Accused
of stealing samurai sword, truck. Samurai sword and truck. Arrested. Yes. Let me see this.
Or a samurai sword truck though. Maybe it just transports samurai swords.
No, he was probably
That hurts my brain.
he probably left the crime scene in
That's
a
what I
truck.
would assume, but that's
like a pickup.
yeah,
Yes.
truck
Yeah.
arrested. Maybe
Yeah.
they arrested him in the truck.
Yes, I would assume so.
Yes.
What's
Either
the,
that-
what's
either-
the word for detained? That's the word I'm looking
Yes,
for.
either that or he stole a sword and a
Wait,
truck,
if
and
you,
the punctuation
If you
is
change
wrong.
arrested to detained, does that make it easier? I don't know what the rest of the sentence is.
Probably. Yeah.
Well,
We'll find out.
There is an actual difference
Yeah.
between the two.
Let me just read through it and
Okay,
we'll find
sure.
out.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
St. Petersburg, Florida. I don't, why
Mm-hmm.
they're just stealing places. A Florida man who stole a victim's samurai sword,
This is
laptop,
America.
and other belongings, then drove off in the man's truck.
I'm sorry, but who
Was
puts a
arrested-
samurai sword in their truck?
Weebs.
This is America.
Was arrested after leaving his cell phone at
Again.
the crime scene, investigators said. The Pinellas Country Sheriff's Office. We'll just get my mouth working again.
Oh
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said a homeowner awoke at 7:45 a.m. April 20th, went into his living room to start working from home, and saw Damien Grady standing in the kitchen.
Could you imagine just seeing someone standing in the kitchen? You're like, hey. I feel like that's how I would approach the situation. Because I'd either scream and potentially die, or just like, I feel like if you're calm, it's more likely to go, because they just leave. They're like, okay, avoid
Yeah.
fight.
I mean, I honestly don't know how I would
'Cause
react
this-
in that situation.
This YouTuber that I was watching, she goes grocery shopping like really late at night because she's like, there's least people and you
Yeah.
know, it's like fine. And she came home and she had to park around the corner from her house, and she came home to her driveway like being unpacked. Their garage door was open. She lived with her parents and things like this at the time, but her parents
Okay.
were up, like the house was I think 3 levels, and her parents were asleep on the top level. And she came home and they were just unpacking her driveway, and
what
she
the
was
fuck?
like. She was like, I didn't scream because then, you know, the first thing they're going to do is like grab me. She's like, what I had to do was just make sure that they didn't know that taking me was an option. So she just like walked up to her gate and went, you better run. And she was like, that's the most ballsy thing I've ever said in my life. And it's like totally opposite to my character. But I just wanted them to make sure that running was their only option. And I was like, I feel like I wouldn't be
Jesus
that brave.
Christ.
Like,
You better run.
because then
Oh
she
my
went
God.
she went upstairs and she went to her parents and she was like crying. She was like, there's people in the garage, like freaking out and things like that. But could you
Wow.
imagine just like in that split second moment? I feel like my knee-jerk reaction would be scream, because obviously like nobody's supposed to be there. But I feel like the best thing would just to be like, get out, because their immediate thing is like, shit, I've been spotted, I need to leave.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I.
They're not
You know
gonna
what?
stay there.
You know what I would do
What?
is I would like make sure they hadn't seen me, and then like call the cops, and
mean,
then
well, yeah.
and then as they pick up, like walk towards them saying, "Hey, yeah, these guys are in my driveway, taking things out of my garage. Can you send a car down to sort
Yeah.
this out?"
Yeah, that would
'Cause, like-
definitely do it.
You've busted them. You're on the phone with the cops. They can't do anything to you. Well, I mean, they can, but
The cops are gonna get there way faster in that
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna boost.
Yeah, but I mean, that's provided they haven't seen you. But what if you walk
Hmm.
in and you lock eyes? That's just like it.
I just pull out your phone, dial 111 and call the cops.
I don't think you'll have time because by the time you pull out their phone, their instant thing is like, get the phone.
I don't know.
Maybe. I think people will panic more.
Make as much noise as you can.
Yeah, I guess it also there's so many variables because it depends what time of day, whether there's people like outside that you can run to, or like because if it's the middle of the night, it doesn't matter how much noise you make unless you're making like gunshots worth of noise. Like nobody's really gonna hear you to be like it's suspicious.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I just can't see that kind of thing happening in this area. So.
Well, yeah, this is provided we were in America.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Mind you, to be fair, my neighbours got robbed. Must have been like 2 years ago now. We didn't hear a damn thing. It was like not our direct neighbours, but like across and diagonal, they got robbed. Yeah, apparently they got like cleared out. My auntie, she lives in a cul-de-sac. The house opposite her got robbed, and she saw them, but she didn't realise it was the robbers. Because they had a moving truck.
Oh really?
And they just cleared out the person's house. And my auntie was kind of like, oh, that's weird. I didn't realise they were... And then a couple hours later or whatever, the police were there. And she was like...
Oh, hold up.
What? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They just had a like whole ass moving truck. So obviously everyone was like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird.
Always just take down plates just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a couple of people outside work and I'm like... And they've left. And I'm like, did they take something? And I kind of just... I just like make mental note of their plate, and I mean, we've been robbed twice when I've been there.
Wait, what?
Or like people have shoplifted twice.
robbed.
Robbed. Sorry,
okay,
shoplifted.
Okay.
Very different things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, we've been robbed twice. So I was like, how?
Yeah, but generally we just let them leave, and we just like see if they get in the car. We're just like,
yeah.
One guy literally sprinted the entire one way. Like, our boss went out and watched him, and he was just fucking going.
What did he take? Did you figure it out?
I think it was some dog food. I think it was some really expensive dog food. So, it was probably like $100 and something bucks.
Wonder if he ate it.
That's the thing. At the end of the day, like, you do work at a pet store, so I'm like...
He's like, I gotta eat something.
Yeah.
He could steal from anywhere else, like, honestly.
That's the thing. Like, you do work at a pet store. Like, I feel like if I was going to steal something, it wouldn't be from, like, a high-end pet store. Like, because, like,
we have expensive stuff in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you're going to steal something, like, out of necessity, there are so many other places to steal from that, like...
Yeah, it seems a little weird to steal dog food.
Yeah. Because, like, if he's like, oh, I can't afford food for my dog, like, literally so many other low-security places that you could steal food from.
I think there's a woman who stole...
Not that stealing's good, but, like...
I think there's a woman who stole, and she got caught multiple times, and now she's just a regular customer.
What?
Like, what?
I would not let them back.
That's bizarre.
And she doesn't steal anymore, apparently. Like, apparently she's watched every time she comes in. She doesn't steal. It's like, what?
But you
and she pays normally, just like normal as. It's like...
But you still let her come back? I would not. I don't
know.
Hey.
It's very odd.
Once bitten, twice shy. I would not. I'd be like, no, get out.
Anyway, where were we?
We were unpacking this.
Damien Grady. Now, I would like to point out that Damien is spelled Daemeion.
That's too many letters for Damien.
Why?
I didn't process even how that would look.
Sounds like
there was
Greek or...
Where am I looking?
Something.
In the middle. I don't remember. Do you need glasses?
I just realized I was doing the mom thing.
It's like, oh. Yeah. Did you see now?
It looks like chameleon, but obviously with a D.
Okay, let's see.
As in lengthwise.
Near the top paragraph-ish?
Yeah.
Yep.
Top sentence of the second paragraph.
Yeah, it looks Greek.
It doesn't look right. I went to read it and I skipped a bit the first time. I'm like, wait, hold on. Date what? Oh, what did I just do?
It's just bizarre.
I can't believe I actually just did that.
For fuck's sakes. Anyway.
Your phone's so much bigger than mine, so I was just kind of focused. I was like, bro, wait.
So, investigators said Grady, 24, was holding the victim's replica samurai sword in one hand and the victim's vehicle keys in the other hand.
Can you imagine just
Grady told the homeowner to pick up a clothes hamper filled with items stolen from his home. Grady then told the victim to load it into his truck. The man did as instructed. Grady left, and the victim then called authorities. Investigators found a cell phone at the victim's house. They got a search warrant for it and determined it was Grady's after they found several photos and videos of him on the phone. Investigators later found the sword, which had Grady's fingerprints on it. Grady was arrested Tuesday and charged with armed burglary, carjacking, and resisting arrest. He is in jail awaiting trial.
See, his first mistake was thinking that he had the power of both God and anime on his side.
Pretty much. Could you imagine if he opened it and it was like a wooden sword like that one?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been.
Jen is pointing to a wall display of replica swords.
Like, just not see it.
I don't know. I mean, it can be taken off, but that seems like it'd be annoying.
That's too much effort.
Too much work.
Yeah.
So that was. We talked so much after, before actually getting into it.
And now the story's over and we're like,
yeah,
yep.
the story's is done.
But
okay.
No, hold on. I still want to, yeah, no, because my thing is, right, samurai swords are actually, relatively hard to use.
Yes.
So...
Yes.
There is a very
really
certain... Well, there's many different
If you smack
styles.
something at the wrong angle, it just snaps.
I mean, if you
smack something hard enough.
Well,
if it's an actually properly made sword with good steel and everything, it's going to be a bit more durable than that. But using any kind of sword properly,
true,
takes skill and practice. And B, a replica sword is like a wall hanger. Yeah, that thing is going to be next to useless in any kind of fight.
And that's the thing. At least,
you could probably bash someone over the head with it.
Generally, they're a lot heavier. So
that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a replica sword would still be quite heavy, so you could use it as like a bludgeon sort of thing if you hit them on the flat side or whatever. But a replica samurai doesn't seem that heavy.
That red one's quite heavy. Ooh, don't do that. Don't pick it up by the blade. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Nah, she got it.
No, but it's not like...
That one does have a metal hilt, though, so it is a lot heavier.
I'd hit them with the handle.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Bro, it's a replica.
Yeah, let's...
It's not sharp.
Yeah, no, I'm more like...
I'm
You could snap the fucking hilt from the blade, you dickhead.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
it's a metal hilt.
It's one of those welded tang wall hangers.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, see.
I'm gonna bring that down because I'm so afraid that's gonna fall now.
Yes,
it's
please
fine.
do.
Look, it's hooked. It's hooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
You could at least realign it. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's up.
He's already down.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Anyway, but I'd still hit them with the handle over the... Okay, so say this is what they've stolen, right? So this isn't sharp at all.
No.
What are you doing with it? And surely the guy should know they replicate. How many replicas are actually sharpened? Unless you could get them sharpened.
It's still a weapon.
He's a scumbag stealing a sword from a dude. I don't think he knows what he's looking for.
No, but I'm saying the owner would surely know it's a replica.
He's still not going to go at somebody with an object in his hand.
Yeah, the dude still technically has a weapon.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
I'm not going to mess with a dude swinging a softball.
And then he pulls out his own katana and just teleports behind him.
Eyes open to side and they're blue glow.
I haven't even used 10% of my power. Fuck's sakes. Oh, it's scuffed. Anyway.
Little does he know, and then the other guy just starts going,
what? Hey, it's Florida. I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Just takes out some meth.
All right.
Bath salts.
Okay, this one is good. This title is great.
Okay, so we're in April, March, right?
I'm expecting something fantastic.
Okay. Florida man reportedly tells cops he thought playing basketball naked would enhance his skill level.
All right.
Hey, gotta be free to let live, you know?
This... Oh, fuck's sake. This method of training is to become a better basketball player is a slam dunk for landing in
worse.
jail.
Okay, sorry,
that.
I'm not a man, but does that not seem
oh my
worse
God.
to have everything just flailing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Florida man.
That's the guy.
Yep.
So voice.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry,
Sorry.
say that last sentence again. 'Cause...
This method of training to become a better basketball player is a slam dunk for landing in jail. It was the journalist's pun.
Oh.
because they're an ass.
Yeah.
Jordan Anderson, a 29-year-old Florida resident, was arrested Sunday after police allegedly found him shooting hoops in the nude at an Orlando area park. Jordan stated he was working on his basketball skills and he feels playing naked enhances his skill level.
Yeah, dude.
I wonder if they arrested him straight away or if they were like, put your clothes on, sir.
They told him to put his clothes back on,
okay.
and he
Yeah,
complied.
like, that's a public nudity charge. That you don't. He's on a
that's
sex
true.
offender registry now. Got to be.
That's true. He was in
no,
a
I don't
public
think so.
park.
Anderson,
are
police
so
charged
many things.
Anderson with indecent exposure of sexual organs, a misdemeanor, and transported him to a local jail for bond set at $500.
There are so many things that can get you on a sex offenders registry.
Really?
So many things, like
Why
public
do you know
urination
this?
in a lot of
Really?
places. Huh?
I said, why do you know this?
It comes up.
there was too long of a pause there.
No, but seriously, like
Yeah.
with the like breadth of
Are you talking about
information.
everywhere or
No,
just like America sort of thing?
I mean, I imagine it varies from place to place, but
Yeah.
America has some pretty weird,
America.
like public indecency laws.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine. I don't know. I don't know what the laws here are.
I don't have a clue. Very similar, but not as dumb. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. Public urination in a lot of places can get you on a
What's
registry.
what classifies public urination? Because I've pissed in a lot of bushes.
Yes,
Yes,
pissing
but
in public.
Have you
in a
ever
public
been
place.
caught though? That's what I'm saying.
No.
No, but I don't think public urination is one here because I know someone who's been arrested for that.
Oh,
Of course. Of fucking course.
Yeah, and they are not on a sex offenders list, so
I would assume not then.
yeah. So not
Um,
here at least.
Where are we?
I hope not.
Yeah.
June.
Where are we?
We're in June. So, Florida man carrying nearly 500 grams of weed tries to steal plane to meet girlfriend, police say.
I thought you were gonna say tries to like sell it to police or something like along those lines.
I wouldn't be
Tries to steal
surprised.
plane.
Yeah.
He's like, yo,
Oh.
I got more weed than most people. I can do anything.
I mean, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, it gets a little more interesting, I guess.
Okay.
So, New Smyrna
What?
Beach, New Smyrna Beach.
Why do you
Let-
say
let
that
me-
with an
let me-
accent?
let me
It's
see
not-
that.
It's not New Smyrna. You're like New
Yes,
Smyrna.
New Smyrna Beach.
Okay.
That's not a
That's
word.
just the way you go Smyrna.
SMYRNA.
That's a made-up
Smyrna.
word.
New
Okay,
Smyrna.
New Smyrna Beach.
All
Florida.
words are made up words.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. A Florida man is behind, but it doesn't make sense.
It's a name. It doesn't have to make sense.
It's fuck. I don't agree. A Florida man is behind bars after he attempted to steal an airplane at New Smyrna Beach Municipal Airport so he could fly to California to meet his girlfriend while carrying nearly 500 grams of marijuana, according to the New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
What kind of plane?
That's what I was about to ask.
Because
Was it like a
that's
little
gonna-
jet plane or
Yeah,
like
that's going to affect his mileage. What kind of plane he's got?
mileage?
Well,
Like
down here, apparently he asked a flight instructor, so I'm gonna assume like a Cessna level kind of thing.
like a single
Yeah,
engine.
he asked the flight instructor how he could fly a plane. Is there any more?
What? Hey, commitment though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
See,
guess.
if he wanted to, he could, ladies. I mean, he went the wrong way about it, but
I mean,
if he wanted to, he'd commit.
Paraphernalia.
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 All right, drug paraphernalia.
Yes.
For a second, my brain forgot what paraphernalia was, and I was like, that's a really weird word.
The defendant stated that he purchased the aircraft for $20,000 cash recently. He was going to fly to California with his girlfriend.
Okay, where did
He
you get the
advised he did not have paperwork and did not know the person he bought it from. The defendant stated he was let onto the airfield by security. It should be known that there is no security on duty at the airport. Fuck's sakes.
So he's like, yeah, what? So he literally just tried to GTA it. He's like, yeah, no, this is my plane, man. Like,
Oh.
did he know how to fly a plane?
Well, a glass pipe was also found and tested positive for methamphetamine.
Ah, yep, see, told you.
Yeah, they'll do it.
But like, did he know how to
God.
fly a plane? That's my biggest thing. Or
I don't
was
think
he
so,
just?
because he asked the flight instructor if he could fly it.
Oh, yeah, true. So-
I'm
Right.
doing math on the fly.
So on the way
from-
there,
On the way
Florida
to
to
where?
California.
On the way to the airport, he jumped in somebody's car and offered him $1,000 to drive him to the airport.
And they said yes?
Don't know. I think he took him and then he flagged down some officers or got them, from what it seems like. The man left his cell phone. Wait, what? The man then got out of the truck but left a grinder, scale, and cell phone behind. What?
How did he just have a grinder with him?
What sort of scale? Like a weighing scale?
Yeah,
Like,
like probably like a little
Step on in the bathroom?
probably like a little handheld like
right.
kitchen scale kind of dealie
Where?
that you use
I like
for
to think
weighing
it
out
was a
drugs,
bathroom one
I
that you
assume.
stand on.
Nobody's talking about the grinder?
Oh, that's confusing as well.
I assume that was to like cut
Weed.
locks or something.
Yeah, because he had a duffel
Wait.
bag that had it in there.
Wait. What kind of grinder though? Angle
It
grinder
just
or like
says
a or like
grinder.
a spice grinder?
It just says grinder.
Because if we're talking about drug paraphernalia, right?
Oh. I mean, maybe.
So you were talking
That
about those,
moment
like,
of realization.
You were
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
those like little, they kind of look like tin can, like weed grinder.
Like a little like
things.
coffee grinder kind of thing.
Yeah.
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 Like I have one for coffee, and it's
Oh no, but
Yeah.
you can get special weed
Yeah.
grinders. That
then it's probably one of those. Yeah.
yeah.
I would
I
assume
was
so, then.
thinking like
And
an
it's
angle
and it's
grinder.
and it's for weed.
So, like
it's for marijuana.
some pepper, some salt, you know?
Cannabis.
But they said no. But they also said that he had a crack pipe.
Okay, so is he? So he's clearly high. The question is whether it's weed or crack.
Crack, I would assume.
So
I'm assuming he had to sell, because 500 grams is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the Cessna Skyhawk.
I mean, I don't know.
Jeez. Cessna Skyhawk. It's your standard little 4-seater single-engine Cessna prop plane.
Yes.
Has a maximum range of 640 nautical miles, which comes to 1,185 kilometers. The distance directly from Florida to California, I'm assuming border to border, at the shortest point, is 3,687
He
kilometers.
ain't making it,
Ah.
Chief.
Yep.
So he would have to stop literally twice in different places to
Yeah,
get
and
there.
I don't think he'd know how to
Easily.
land a plane.
Yeah. I don't think he knew how to fly the plane.
he wouldn't even make it to Texas.
Jesus.
He would probably make it to somewhere in Louisiana,
Yeah.
and then probably have to stop again in like New Mexico, and then go to California. I guess.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
clearly not thinking ahead.
Oh no! I mean, he was like on something. He was on something.
He was
Yes,
on
yes.
everything.
He was on
Yeah, apparently.
methamphetamine. Pog. Oh, this one's really short.
Beans.
This next one's really short. Where am I up
July.
to? July?
July.
Fuck off, Bernie. I just saw Bernie Sanders. That's all I saw.
2%.
Bruh.
Every time.
Okay, so
What? Never mind.
Do you think he's
Continue.
a relative of Colonel Sanders?
Um,
I have my doubts. So it wasn't Colonel.
let's see.
Whatever.
Let's see. now that you've asked the question, Harlan Sanders.
Well, one's American.
I really
and
want
one's-
chicken now.
Bruh, yeah.
Yeah.
I waited 2 hours for KFC. yesterday.
KFC's wait times are fucking horrendous.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I ordered
Wouldn't
it
do it.
2 hours ahead of the time it was supposed
Oh,
to be
did
delivered.
you phone order? Or
I got delivery.
oh,
So I got it.
who delivers KFC?
I don't know. That's the question. Do they like outsource the deliveries or Uber Eats? I don't know. I called them and they were like, "Yeah, we don't know where the drivers are." I'm like, "What do you?"
What do you mean?
I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's you guys who don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Bruh. Anyway, yes, very short. Oh wait, or Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, no, they're not related.
Yeah,
Okay,
thought
so,
so.
Like I was pretty freaking sure that they weren't related.
I mean, yeah.
I just wanted to look
Very
it up.
One's
unlikely.
American and one's English, aren't they?
They're both
Yes?
American.
We're both American. What are you on about? Are you insane?
Yeah.
I think so.
No,
Oh yes, I'm. Do you know who I was thinking of? The Prime-
all right.
The Prime Minister of
Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson and Colonel Sanders.
I don't think anyone wants to claim to be related to Boris Johnson.
No.
Oh man.
He's feral
That's what I was
looking.
thinking. Yeah, I know who we're on about now. I know who we're
Okay.
on about. Yeah.
So,
Oh my god.
Florida man arrested after pelting girlfriend with McDonald's sweet and sour packets. It's so short.
Isn't
but
that
so
technically a
sweet.
battery charge?
Technically, that would be a battery charge. Yeah.
A
'Cause
Florida
you,
man.
you are physically assaulting someone. Yeah.
A Florida man pelted his girlfriend in the head and face area with sweet and sour sauce packets Sunday because he was angry she had bought the wrong food from McDonald's, a felony battery complaint said.
Okay, but like she called the cops on him for throwing sauce at his, to be like, okay, yeah, one, you shouldn't have to put up with that sort of like assholery, but second of all, you really called the cops because you got hit in the face with a sauce packet?
It doesn't surprise me that they were living in a motel.
Oh,
Well, it says in the couple's motel room. I would assume they're living in a motel because that seems like a Florida thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're like, what, holiday caravan park, like, central, aren't they?
Trailer parks, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also, like, you get people staying for extended periods of time in motels.
That's
in
the
the
thing, I could
States.
never imagine that happening here. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah, it is.
Because that's the thing, like, there's certain motels and things, or bed and breakfasts that, like, they're really nice, but, like, I couldn't imagine staying anywhere like that for an extended period of time because they're so expensive.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, they're cheap for if you're staying for, like, 2 nights. Like, I saw this one that was, like, $60 a night or something, and I was like, wow, that's so cheap. But, like, to stay there, that's, what, how much a week?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think some places do have, like, weekly rates.
Alright.
I think, because we had to book a hotel for a trip a few months back. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like a few places we looked at offered weekly or monthly rates, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't,
shit.
like hotels. Because, I mean, it's not unheard of that, you know, you'd hear of people actually living in a hotel.
Yeah.
Like, it is a thing that happens, but...
Honestly, if they were slightly cheaper, I'd probably do that because, like, room service, like, obviously, like, even, you know, like, the little units, like, you still have to buy your own groceries and things like that and whatever, but, like, you just have someone every so often just come in and clean.
Service department?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wouldn't be that bad.
I'm,
I
su-
thought-
I'm,
yeah.
sure, I'm sure there are people here who live in service departments.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's
yeah.
a whole chain of them.
Oh, really?
What is it? Quest?
Oh.
And I've stayed in Quest apartments a few times.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
I remember.
It's like, as long as you
Um,
don't have much, like, materialistic, like, things that you have to, you know, move in. Like,
Do you remember? You probably don't remember, but when we went down to Wellington after my junior leaders course, this would have been 2015.
Was it the very
No,
tall building
2012.
and Mother was scared of getting in the elevator?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Quest apartment, yeah.
Wait,
And
what?
It was like a really tall building. I think we're on like the 18th floor.
Probably.
Something
Yeah,
pretty
mum
high.
feel like
doesn't
I
mum doesn't
remember.
like elevators.
I used to be like that. I remember when Shemaine was in hospital for something or other, and they took the elevator to the 5th floor, and I took the stairs. I was like 9 too. But that's the thing, mum or dad didn't come with me because like I was petrified of elevators.
Right.
Neither of them came with me. They just said, "We'll meet you there." I was like 9.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a bit.
Explains
Because
a
they
lot.
were like, "I'm not taking the stairs," and I was like, "Well, I really don't want to take the lift." And they were like, "Well," so and I got up to the 5th floor because I knew what floor they were going on, but I didn't know what room she was in, and so I just had to ask reception. I was like, "Hi."
Where do I go?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Our mum is very claustrophobic.
Oh.
I think her sisters locked her in a cabinet when she was a kid.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the story. Like for like a good half hour or something.
Shit.
And yeah, she can't handle like caves. Like we went to Waitoma and she just had to stay outside. She couldn't do it.
Damn.
She doesn't like taking elevators.
See, my
yeah.
thing with elevators is like I when I was younger, I watched a lot of Destroyed in Seconds,
No.
or like what's it like Before the Accident or whatever, you know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Technical disaster. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and there was a lot of people like getting stuck in lifts, and they had to like crawl out. And then
Yeah.
I saw this one where this guy, the lift was stuck between floors, and he had to crawl out. And right as they pulled him out, the whole thing just fell. And I was like, and yeah,
Yeah, and see, like actually learning about how things like that operate, like just makes me feel so much safer. Like there are so many safety redundancy
Yeah.
systems in elevators.
Oh, yeah.
that, like it's basically you're never going to be in a situation where like it
like
falls or anything.
I'm alright now, but like, cause don't they also like so there's like the safety rules first of all, but then don't they also have like clamps to stop it falling, like that engage?
Probably, yeah.
I think they
I
have
would
like
think so,
clamps
yeah.
that engage.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure most modern elevators have a braking system. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like so
Super
like
safe. It's like planes.
yeah, like now I'm alright, but I'm still planes I'm still not a fan of, but
I have a podcast for you. We'll talk about it later.
okay.
I mean, we might as well talk about it here. It's called Black Box Down.
Yeah.
And have you listened to it?
I
I think
started
you've
listening.
told me about it.
I started
before.
listening to the
Okay.
first episode. I'm like,
It's very good. Basically, it's these two guys, Gus and Chris, and Gus has been like interested in planes and aviation his whole life, and they basically break down air disasters and go over
There was a
what
program
happened,
like that too.
what led to it, how the industry learned from it, what
Yeah.
what safeguards were put in place to prevent it from happening again, just all that kind of stuff. And planes are so safe; they are
Yeah.
so freaking safe.
There
It's
was
ridiculous.
it was kind of like destroyed in seconds, but it was all about aviation disasters. I used to watch that a lot actually. And they talk about different things that happen on planes and things like that. Like I like learning about that sort of stuff, but like at the same time I was like,
Yeah, fair enough.
but like yeah, I will still like rather get like a plane to Auckland than driving. Like
Oh yeah,
if
yeah,
if it's
absolutely.
cheap enough, I'd still do that. But like when we went to America, it was a 13-hour flight, but I was bricking it the entire time.
I just
still
would
haven't even-
be able to
I still
sit
haven't
still for
even been on a
13
plane.
hours. Like sitting in one place.
South Africa was 18 hours, and I was 6.
Nope.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I haven't been on a plane yet.
Because that's the thing, like
so,
you're not allowed
yeah.
to just freely walk around
Mm.
unless you have to pee or whatever, and like.
Yeah, no.
But we had Tamagotchis back then, so small brains, so we could just like play. We just sat and played with our Tamagotchi because obviously they don't take any internet or Bluetooth or anything like that. So
Yeah.
that and our Nintendos, we had that, but then the
yeah.
Nintendos went flat, and we were like, well,
Yeah, well,
sick because they had USB ports for like phones and things like that. But obviously back then chargers weren't all USB connections,
Yeah.
so we were like, well, sick.
shite.
Yeah.
Yeah, another like 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long it would have even lasted. Probably not like 2 hours.
Yeah,
maybe.
Nintendos are like 3-4 hours runtime or
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
I
like that.
imagine planes probably have like built-in electrical outlets these days.
Yeah. Well, they've
I
got
think so.
they've got the USB outlets,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, Tamagotchis because they ran on batteries. That thing
Yeah.
was going for yonks.
Yeah.
Right. What am I doing?
Wasn't it
July.
August.
Oh, okay.
August?
Florida man on Flucker thinks he's possessed,
All right.
strips naked, disrupts traffic on the I-95.
Let me see that.
Is it Flucker? I'm pretty sure I've heard it.
Flucker.
Yeah, being said like that.
Okay, it's a drug.
Yeah.
Florida man
Okay.
on Flucker thinks he's possessed, strips naked, disrupts traffic on the I-95.
Can we just get a quick Google search on what Flucker is? I've never heard of
Hold
Flucker
on.
before.
We'll
Flucker.
probably show it in here. I would assume.
Flucker.
I was about to do that. It's just a funny word. Flucker.
The zombie drug.
Zombie.
Okay.
Zombie.
Developed in the 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
Also called gravel.
Oh, I've heard gravel.
Gravel.
What, like bath salts?
Alpha pyrrolidinopentophenone.
I'm assuming it's
I
not
have
that
a question,
popular.
right? How do you know that drugs work? Like, okay, so when someone
What?
because making meth is like actually like a process, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
How did that person be like, yes, we've made it? Because like,
Tested on people, animals.
Yeah. I would imagine it's
there's quite a because weed, like it's a plant, they dried it,
Yeah,
you
you
do it,
smoke
like,
it.
yeah,
you
and
get-
that's like you're like cool, but like meth, there's like a process.
I would say it's similar to how something like aspirin came about.
Yeah.
Where like the origin of painkillers is that it was what was it? It was the inner. It was the inner bark.
Wasn't it, or
Hey?
something? It was mistakenly found. It was like bacteria.
No, it was the inner bark. It's a chemical found in
No,
the
I know what you're thinking of.
inner
You're thinking of
bark
penicillin.
of
yeah.
acetylsalicylic acid. That's what it is. Which I should never
Said it
forget
work.
because
Yeah,
of
word.
our high school chemistry teacher who loved that word.
I don't want to think about chemistry.
Acetylsalicylic acid. Yes, that's the active ingredient in aspirin. Who did I do? Where was it? The willow tree. That's right. And it was in the leaves, and I believe the inner bark, and people would chew on the leaves of the willow trees, like
I think I've heard this before, actually.
relieve pain.
Yeah.
And then, once proper chemistry gets invented, they'd start to, yeah. It's just
That's a man's ass.
naked dude on the freeway. Nice.
Yeah.
It's just been,
Developed.
artificially reverse engineered, basically.
That's the thing, like-
and I would assume that they've done the same thing with drugs, like meth and stuff.
Yeah,
Is-
but yeah, it just gets to that point where you're like, how do you know it worked? So much testing. Mind you,
Yeah.
that's like, what was I thinking? Like brain transplant surgery and things like that. Like someone just had to be like, if I die, well...
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I've helped
there
science.
would have been a lot of that in the early days.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't, especially when they were starting to do blood transfusions, they
Yeah.
didn't understand blood types or any of that kind of thing. And it was
people had to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, it would have
essentially.
literally been trial and error to figure out how that process works. Yeah.
I mean, at least most people did it humane way. There were like people who like were already dying, or apparently like a lot of people who were depressed who wanted to like off themselves. They were like, well, may as well donate to science.
Probably, I guess.
I saw that in a study, and I was like, that's a bit
Very possible.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. What if they survive? Then they're kind of like, well.
Motherfucker.
But mind you, then you've helped
Mother
society, and then maybe you'll be
trucker,
a
dude.
little bit happier.
Yeah.
Don't know. But I mean, it's like weird to bring up now, but like the German scientists, like all the awful shit they did, they actually did a lot for medical research.
Yeah, they did a lot of shit.
Yeah, like I'm not saying
did
it
a
was
lot of weird
good,
shit.
but like
I completely forgot about this.
what?
Methamphetamine was first synthesized in 1893.
Jesus.
Because soldiers would use it as a stimulant in combat.
Wait.
Yeah,
is,
it was.
is,
You're
is
saying
this,
It
is
was
this,
issued.
is this in like I remember in
Soldiers were
Finland.
cracked out of their brain, just being like,
Yeah, in the First and Second World War, it was actually issued to soldiers on both sides of the conflict as a combat stimulant.
I remember a story like
in like pill form.
yeah, of like Finnish soldiers fighting the Russians or something.
Yes.
And
yes.
just like
I remember that.
absolutely jacked on their skis with their guns and just going. And this guy's whole squad gets wiped out. He's on his own, just like he had to survive for like 2 weeks or something before he got rescued. And he walked over like 3 different mines.
Yeah,
I don't remember it
blow up?
exactly.
yeah. He just took
he lost some of his limbs.
he took all the meth.
He took
all the meth pills from like his dead comrades. He
Yeah.
just took all the pills from their bodies and was like sustaining himself on meth for all this time before he was rescued. Like it just kept him going. Yeah, it's nuts.
wait, so you're saying he stood on 3 mines and like got blown to bits, but was like,
He went into a outpost, I think, and I think at that point he was crawling.
wait, did
Injured?
you?
No, or he started walking in, stepped on a mine, survived, then started crawling, and then I think he hit another mine. I think. I don't quite remember. But I know there was definitely a mine involved at some
Okay,
point.
so,
And he survived.
Amo Koivunen, I think that's how you say his name. I don't. He was a Finnish soldier. April 1944, he was assigned to a ski patrol, and they were attacked by Soviet forces. They managed to escape. He became fatigued and
Took
like
some crack.
just kept going. So yeah, they had an issued bottle of 30 pills of Pervitin, it was called, and I guess his fingers were so cold that he couldn't pull out a single pill, so he basically like emptied the bottle into his hand and took it, and he got a burst of energy from it. But
30
then,
pills.
yep. But then he lost consciousness, and he remembers waking up the following morning. He was separated from his patrol. He had no supplies. He basically ended up escaping the Soviets again. He was injured by a landmine, laid in the ditch for a week waiting for help. He had skied more than 400 kilometers.
Fucking insane.
He lay in a ditch for a week and didn't die.
Yep, and when they got him to the hospital, his heart rate was measured at 200 beats per minute, which is like triple the average human heartbeat.
Fucking insane.
Oh, Jesus. He subsisted, for the week that he was lost, he subsisted only on pine buds and a single Siberian jaybird that he caught and ate raw. He ended up surviving and died at the age of 71.
He was just piped off this shit on
sakes.
crack and a raw bird.
Yeah.
Bro, he wanted to live.
This is nuts.
Also, in the middle of that, I don't think it said it there, but I think his comrades also took his ammo from his gun. Because obviously they were probably worried that the cracked out man was going to shoot his teammates.
Yeah.
Probably.
So he just took his ammo. He sold the gun, I think, and he's like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
where?
Yeah.
September. There wasn't really much to the guy. He was just cracked out, and he said he was possessed in hospital or in the car, so he got out of the car naked. That was pretty much it.
Oh, bro.
That guy.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So,
Never really answered what flakka was.
Nate.
Oh, yeah. Crack. Bath salts.
It's probably very similar to crack, I'm assuming.
Apparently it's...
Well, there was a guy who took bath salts and then he attacked someone and ate their face.
Yes.
Apparently it's a
Don't do drugs, kids.
synthetic amphetamine, but it's more comparable to cocaine than meth.
Okay.
Oh.
Which, I mean, I don't know the difference, so... I mean, I know that they're different.
I think cocaine keeps you a bit more sane,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I mean, I wouldn't do either, but like if they were like crack or coke, I'd be like, well,
Coke.
Well, crack is coke. It's crack cocaine. It's the crystal form
yeah,
of cocaine, right?
I think.
oh yeah, true.
But
But then why is
getting on
crack-
another
but
watch
then-
list.
Okay, wait, yeah, true. But then why is crack so much more detrimental? Then is it because it's less refined? Less refined.
So yeah, crack cocaine is
Crack cocaine.
found in, well, synthesized in rock form.
Yeah.
Freebase, for fuck's sake, what is it? What is a
So I'm
freebase
assuming the
drug?
powder
Oh my
is
God.
just more refined.
I guess.
Or just crush.
I don't know. I don't know drugs.
You're just sweet innocent boy. We're just talking.
I mean,
Tell us about the drugs. Ah.
I know about drugs, just not that much.
Yeah.
God.
I wouldn't even like if I just like I am so out of touch with drug culture. Not that it's something that I aspire to, but if you asked me to go out and get some weed right now, I could not.
No. Oh.
Like I would.
I'm like I'm probably.
I would not know where to go.
I could probably talk to somebody who would know how to get
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing.
I mean, yeah. I think most of us could do that.
That's the
But
thing. Yeah, I
personally,
couldn't
no.
I couldn't go out and get it. Oh,
No.
actually, no, I probably could. Anyway, but okay,
Let's not say that. Like,
I'm
on
saying
record.
I probably
Let's not record
couldn't.
that.
I probably couldn't, but like I could definitely talk to someone that'd be like, yeah,
Yeah,
give me a day.
I think
I'm
we
like,
all know those people,
yeah.
but
There's always
yeah.
that one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just thought of someone. I haven't talked to them in so long, but like
And it's
money
always
talks. So like I
It's
probably
always someone
could.
who works in a restaurant.
She's a beautician actually,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but I mean, lives in Whiteshire, so.
Well,
Rough. Naked Florida man starts house fire while baking cookies on a George Foreman grill.
Wait, why? Wait, what is a George? Is that like a specific type of grill?
Yes.
yeah, it's a
So
You know
the
the
circular tripod looking ass ones, aren't
Oh, yeah.
no,
okay.
no,
aren't
it's
they?
more like a sandwich press.
they? Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What? So like a camping sort of stove, sort of thing.
Kind of, but you know the one at the shop, with the flat, like it's
Yeah.
the sandwich press. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they're talking about. Except it's got the grill in the bottom rather
Yeah.
than the flat.
Oh, how do you bake cookies
Flat
on that?
I guess you put the fucking cookie dough on the
True.
thing and then close it, and it does that. And I'm
When I was
assuming
a-
it's not designed for that, which is why it caused a house
Okay.
fire.
When I was
okay.
a poor uni
This gets
student, I
wild.
didn't have an element, and I used to make eggs on my toasting machine.
Oh my god. I mean, sure. You know what?
If
we
it
never
works.
Go for it.
Yeah, I
If it
didn't have an
works.
element, so I was like, bro, I want my eggs, and I used to make bacon and eggs on my toasting machine.
Yeah,
it's,
I used
it's
to-
an element
Yeah,
essentially,
I used to cook bacon in the sandwich press. It's amazing.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
My
okay.
mom used to have
So
such a go at me. I used to make boiled eggs in my kettle because I had a kettle, and I had a genius. So I had the you know the fine linen bags.
Woosa.
Yes, you know
Yes.
the linen bags that like literally for washing your clothes
Yes.
for like delicates.
The
and
delicates
things.
bag.
Yes.
Delicate bags, yes.
I used to put eggs in one of those, hang that off the side of my kettle, and boil the kettle, and that would cook the eggs.
Electric kettle
Perfect.
or stovetop?
Yeah, electric kettle.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. I mean,
you just flick the kettle on. I didn't have
it's
an
just an
element.
egg.
I didn't have an element, so
Fair enough.
yeah, just flick it on, and so it used to. I used the bag so it wouldn't just like be touching the element in the kettle.
Right.
So it used to like just hang in the water, and I wouldn't use that water to like then drink. Obviously, like I'd get rid of that.
Yeah, of course.
Egg
But-
water.
Yeah.
Oh my. Ugh.
um.
Ugh. No,
especially
I don't wanna
the-
think about that.
Good old
No, but
egg
then probably
water.
still there'd be like plastic or whatever from the bag.
Yeah, so
'Cause-
then you put the egg in, and then you pepper and salt just the water, and then you put it in your coffee afterwards. Like,
It puts the egg in the bag or it gets the hose again.
But that's how I used to make boiled eggs. Uni student hacks when you're poor.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
Let me go on with this because this does actually get kind of wild.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Wait, what are we in? August.
It's September.
September.
So, Niceville, Florida, responding to a
Nashville?
house. Niceville.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Responding to a house fire
Nashville's
last
in
week,
Tennessee.
Niceville police officers and firefighters encountered an odd sight. When firefighters got to the home around 5:30 p.m., they could see smoke coming from inside. A naked man opened the door, said, "I'm sorry," and closed the door.
Sorry for the smoke.
Police officers arrived shortly after to assist. The man came to the door again, left it open, and went back into the house. According to the offence report from the police department, the man showed no signs of us understanding the danger he was in. There were several things on fire inside the home, including some towels. Now, I don't know where the cookies come in, right? But Oh wait, here it is. I'll start off with this. So the man admitted to drinking 2 liters of vodka and smoking marijuana
God.
starting around 9 a.m. that morning.
That's a lot of vodka.
Based on the fire department's investigation, the man allegedly tried baking cookies on a George Foreman grill, which he left unattended. The grill and cookies caught fire, so he put dry towels on top of the grill. Those caught fire too, causing the fire to spread.
And he just left it.
2 liters of vodka.
Oh boy.
Oh my
He
god.
just left it.
Yeah. Because 2 liters of vodka.
2 liters of vodka. Narcotica. Anyway. Yes, that was quite great.
I love I'm sorry, it shuts door.
It's pretty good. What the hell?
What do you do in that situation? Like, you're the fire department. Someone, like, smoke's obviously billowing out of the house. And they're like, I'm sorry, shuts the door in your face. You're like, what?
That's like something out of an I Think You Should Leave sketch.
Dude, I could not be, like, police or, like, any sort of, like, emergency
Nah.
thing in Florida. Like, I'd be like, nah, I
Hell no.
don't get paid
Like,
enough for this.
Anywhere.
Anywhere in America, I would
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
be like, uh-oh.
I don't get paid enough for this.
No. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
Oh my god.
October. We're already a minute 17 in.
Let's do it.
A minute 17.
Let's roll through
An
this.
hour 17.
Let's do it.
Florida man arrested for throwing the Bible at deputies.
All right.
Sarah,
Christ compulsion.
Usually it's the cops that throw the book at you, but
yes.
Yeah.
Sarasota, Florida, a Marion County. Fuck.
Marion County,
Every single time I see country, I want to say country.
Yeah.
Marion County. Let's
a
go.
Marion County man is in jail after police say he threw a Bible at officers who were responding to a burglary call. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, Robert Hoskins confronted the deputies and yelled, "I commend you," before throwing a Bible to the deputies.
I
Close enough.
commend you.
I commend you.
Are you sure they weren't trying to say "I command you"
Or condemn.
condemn? Commend.
Well,
Condemn?
I don't know. He won't. Maybe
Commend
he
you.
was illiterate. I wouldn't be
He's
surprised.
American.
Yes.
Jesus.
That's what happened. There's a video apparently. Who are these guys?
I commend you.
Who are these people?
I was like, what is that noise?
What am I looking at? The Marion Rundown. Okay, I'm too lazy to watch that entire thing.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It was like a fucking weekly report thing. It looked like.
Anyway.
Mm.
Through the Bible.
That was it, really. He just got arrested. He
Oh, for throwing a
no, he
Bible?
got tased.
I can then throws Bible, gets tased.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. What are we on to now? October.
November.
Florida man driving recklessly tells cops he needed to get home in a hurry because he was cheating on his wife.
Yep. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah.
See, this is like the first one that hasn't just been like absolutely like off the nut. He's just like, bro, I'm having
my
an affair.
God.
I mean,
Okay, hold on.
not
Pick-
recommended.
Yeah. Picard was...
Picard.
That threw me for a loop. Picard was pulled over after police in Tarpon Springs spotted him allegedly driving a Honda Accord over 90 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone.
Shit a brick.
He did
And
not appear to be
55
under the
55
influence.
is a bit. It's like just under 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
So.
And then
Oh my
90 makes it
God.
what, 180? Just something like that.
Very fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Honda
Maybe
Accord. What is
1.6. So we're looking at about 150 kilometers an hour.
Okay, what is a Honda Accord? It's a car.
It's like a hatchback.
Oh,
kinda like
yeah. It's
Corolla
also- yeah.
kind of dealy.
Okay.
Good
yeah.
job.
So, he was under the
should be
influence
proud.
of alcohol
okay, yeah.
or drugs,
Well-
surprisingly.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
But
I
In
take back
the
my
search-
original statement.
in the search of the vehicle, they did find 2.1 grams of an off-white rock-like substance in a plastic sandwich baggie in front of his t-shirt pocket, which tested positive for cocaine, which he said he purchased spontaneously for $50. Spontaneously,
That's like, hey, want to buy some crack? Oh, well, I've never done that before.
This guy
May as
sounds
well.
like just a typical upper middle class white dude,
Yeah.
who is cheating on his wife.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that part to actually come into play into
What
the story.
was he?
Like I can picture this guy.
Yeah.
I want to.
I'm picturing
How
him
old is he?
kind of in like a half suit.
Like
Half-
white shirt and dress pants.
Yeah.
He's probably got hair plugs. Like he's had some Botox work done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no picture of him, unfortunately,
And he's like,
it doesn't
you
say
are
how old he is.
inconveniencing me.
Like his hair is far too black for his age. You know the type, right?
That sounds about right. Yeah. There's no information on like personally other than his
Okay, I
name.
want to know why he's cheating on his wife or when that comes into the picture.
He got nothing.
It just doesn't.
He's got nothing.
We've talked about
Oh,
the coke and things like that, but like, when does he say like, I'm cheating on my wife? So I need.
Well,
to
like
get
I was
home?
gonna say maybe that was just an excuse, but given the description we have, he probably was.
Like
He's like, I'm on my way home from my mistress's place, and my missus is getting home, so like, I need to go. Can you just, like, just give me a warning.
Oh my
just said he was in
god.
a hurry. That's it, really.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good picture of this dude.
Yeah, I'd love to see a photo of him just to see like if we were spot on.
Okay.
Yeah.
December. This one is interesting.
Oh.
Florida man accused of setting his own truck on fire to give deputies something to do.
Sounds about right.
He's like, y'all have had it too easy lately. That was not a Florida accent, but we moved.
I mean,
Okaloosa County, Florida. A Florida man sent his own truck in flames because he wanted to give deputies something to do, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies said they received reports of a loud explosion. Oh, God.
So he didn't
on
just set it on
Memphis
fire.
Road.
He was like,
I mean, it probably reached the gas
They
tank,
found a
right?
2002 Chevrolet Silverado fully engulfed in flames. That's a ute, I think.
Here we go.
he's probably standing there like arms crossed. Police show up and they're like, what seems to be the problem? And he's like,
Yeah.
truck's on fire.
When authorities arrived on scene,
Yep.
28-year-old Kevin Murphy
28.
immediately admitted to starting the fire, records show. He was placed in handcuffs, and when deputies searched him, they said they found a glass pipe used to smoke methamphetamine in his pocket and a folded-up dollar bill with traces of meth in his wallet.
That is a Florida truck if I ever saw one.
Yeah, the Chevrolet
Oh, brilliant.
Silverado.
Dude, when we were driving through Texas, something like that, their trucks are fucking huge.
Hell yeah, they are.
And their wing mirrors have extenders because, like, the truck's so big. The wing mirrors actually stick out, like, that far from the car.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm like...
fucking insane.
And we had just, like, a Honda Civic, something or other. And so, like, not a small car, but, it's still, like, just average.
It's
And
like
we were just
average
driving
size
through-
hatchback, yeah.
And this big, just fuck-off truck just comes past.
I
And they had a
don't
gun
get it.
safe in their, like,
Yeah.
back bit. And we were like...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Texas.
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah. I was like, bruh, we are definitely not in New Zealand anymore.
Yep.
That's just
Like
whack.
they
Yeah.
have like extra large parking spaces over there. It's insane.
They also have extra large food and drink.
Yeah, they do.
Like I said, we went to a petrol station. We bought a slushie for like $1.30 or something. And like it was for the four of us. Like it was literally no shit
Yeah.
that big. It was like $1.30.
That's like,
God.
We were like, well, no
The-
wonder everyone's
the-
so fucking obese here.
Yeah, the worst thing I've seen that's not even comparative to that. It's like it's a 1.5 liter of Demon energy drink.
Oh my
and it's
God.
$3. You can just find it in the supermarkets here, and I'm like, I bought it.
Yeah, how did I know that was coming?
And I'm like, wow, this is dangerously bad.
Well,
for
that's what I'm
me.
saying. My friend from Texas, she was just like, oh yeah, I used to drink coconut Red Bull all the time. And I was like, coconut Red Bull? Like, that's the thing.
Coconut Red Bull.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, we have like all sorts of...
That
and
actually
like,
sounds real good.
that's what she said. It was like absolutely amazing. But like, that's like America just has so many different variations of things that like you're bound to find one that you like. Because like here, like I don't like Red Bull and I just don't drink energy drinks anyway.
Blue
but if they,
V is where it's at.
that's the thing. If they had all those different
No.
flavors and whatever, like
Monster
I'm bound
juice.
to probably find one that I like.
I like
definitely.
the.
I like the mango one.
Is it a Monster Kicked Apple or there's another one?
Yeah, you guys drink the fruity monsters.
The ones that taste,
Yeah.
the one that
They
tastes
taste
like,
good.
It's
Yeah.
like that artificial kind of like apple flavor they make.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. I
Yeah.
fucking love
I
that.
hate artificial apple.
Holy shit, that's great.
I love artificial grape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
good as well.
Purple flavor.
Yeah. It tastes like I don't like blue. The taste of blue.
Blue can be a lot of things though.
Yeah,
It's like bubblegum. That's what I think.
But no.
it can
no.
be good. It can be bad.
Have
I
you
can
have
be
you
brown,
tried?
I can be blue.
Have you
I can
tried
be
those? I love that song. But have you tried those bubblegum M&Ms?
No.
They are rank. They are disgusting.
no,
Yeah, because
yeah.
then he had them last week, and
Yeah.
you tried
Yeah,
them,
it
and
was
you were
not
like,
good.
"Don't do it." So I was just like, "Okay."
have you tried the peach pineapple lumps?
No.
No,
They're disgusting.
That sounds like a mistake.
Mostly because I don't like apricot and chocolate, and they taste like apricot, not peach.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
I just hate
They're
apricot.
foul.
Apricot in chocolate, is that a thing?
Yeah.
I think it's
I got
pretty
I,
common.
I got some a while back. I got some chocolate covered apricot nougat because
Oh, yeah.
because I thought it would be good.
That sounds good, but yeah.
Apparently, I don't like apricot and chocolate.
That's
like
the thing,
apricot
you
on
always
its own
think
is
it's gonna
great. but-
Sound good,
Ugh.
and then you like buy it, and you're like, "Well, I fucked up."
Yeah,
Mm.
I think it's just me, but yeah, no, I
Yeah.
can't do that flavor combo.
You know,
Ugh.
I've never liked apricots, so
I
Yeah.
did when I was young. When I was younger, I really liked apricot like pieces and
apricots.
things because my auntie used to own a binnin.
Mm.
And so we used to get apricot pieces and
All
things
the
like that,
bulk
like
foods
all
and
the
stuff,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, but now I don't know, something
like,
changed. I
Dried
was-
apricots, I can take them or leave them, but like fresh, ripe apricots, like
Yeah.
right before they go soft, fuck yes.
Yeah,
I will eat dozens upon dozens in a sitting.
I like peaches.
They're amazing.
Not peaches. Sorry, I like plums and nectarines.
I mean, we
But-
had a lot of plums
Yeah,
because we had a tree in.
That's right.
I've
The old
had
house. had
The
apricots
old
and so
house
on.
had a tree in the backyard,
Mm.
so yeah,
Oh yeah, fair.
kind of just had
Yeah.
to like it.
Plums are good though.
It wouldn't be my favorite, but
So that's the
I'm
thing.
like,
I
yeah.
reckon if I could put the effort into cutting it up, but I can't. Like, I would eat lemons, but I just because that's the thing. I don't like
Alright.
putting it. I don't like putting it on my mouth because it like kind of burns the corners of my mouth. But
Yeah.
if I went through the effort of like cutting it up into pieces, I could just eat it. Like I actually really like the taste of lemon.
Fair enough.
You're insane.
Yeah, like when I
That's
get
not weird.
like when
Nah.
you get fish
Dad
and
used to
things
eat
like
lemons.
that. Like when you get
Maybe it's a South
fish
African
or
thing.
whatever, and I
Uh.
I'd squeeze the lemon onto my fish or whatever, and then I'd eat like the lemon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like I could
Fair enough.
eat a lemon. It just burns the corner of my mouth. Same with oranges.
Pineapple.
Oranges burn the corner. I don't eat oranges very often, but if I go through the effort to like actually cut it up, then I'll eat it. But
Pineapple is the undisputed king of fruits.
I really want to
Fight
get a
me.
pineapple so I can pull the things out. You know, like I've seen that so many
What?
times. Like you know the individual like rinds, I guess, on a pineapple. You know what a pineapple looks like?
Yes.
I eat a lot of pineapple.
Yes. So people they've
What?
like knocked it a certain way. Like you have to cut the top off obviously, but then you can like
Okay.
you can pull each thing out individually
What?
instead of just having them as like slices.
What are you saying?
Give me where's your
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Show me a
I
photo of
know
a
what it is.
pineapple.
That's not how a pineapple works.
But I've seen people do it, and that's what I'm saying. I want to try it.
That's why it's confused. What?
You cut the top off and you rind out the middle, and then apparently you can just pull.
Ananas.
Yeah, so you can pull each one of those out individually.
Why would you
So you
do
cut
that?
the top off and then rind out the middle, and you can pull each one of those out and eat it like an.
Okay, right. She's
yeah,
she's
and you
talking
like
about
eat it
the
like an ice block sort of thing.
like
but,
the
you know, pineapple.
individual like kind of
Spikes.
diamond-shaped segments on the outside of
Yeah.
the pineapple. Okay,
You
right.
guys looked at me like I
I've
was
never.
insane.
Well, no, because I've never seen that done. I've never thought to try it.
I didn't really
I've
think
seen
about
it.
what a pineapple
I might
looks
have
quite
to.
often.
I just
said,
kind
you know
of
what a pineapple
I know
just-
what a pineapple looks like, but
I
I
just-
just think about it.
I just slice up a pineapple like a
I
regular
mean, yeah,
person.
like I said, it's so much easier to just slice a
The
pineapple. But
trick-
like, I want
trick
to try it
with
once.
the pineapple. Trick of the pineapple. You leave it like kind of like in a warm place for
Yeah.
3 or 4 days after you buy it, and then slice it up.
There's
Yes,
all the
I
juices
saw
running
that
out.
because you had
Oh
you
yes,
had one on the
so amazing.
on the coffee table.
Yeah, well, because
I
you,
saw
need to,
that.
you need to give the you need
Time
give
to
this-
ferment.
I was
you
very
need to give it
confused
time
when
to-
I walked into the living room. I'm like, why is there a pineapple on the coffee table, just sitting in the sun?
Well, yeah, you need to give it time to like just start to ferment so that the acids kind of break down into sugars,
Yeah.
and it gets real sweet. And it's like,
There's something else that you
Yum.
did it with too, but I don't remember.
I like pineapple.
I haven't had pineapple in so long.
Oh,
Like actual pineapple.
Right, just
Tell
go
you
put
what,
some
I'll-
chicken out in the open in the sun for 4 days and then eat it.
I'll go
Raw.
buy a pineapple on like
Let it
Tuesday
ferment.
night, so that we can have some pineapple next weekend.
That's the thing. Like when we buy
Pineapple.
pineapple, we buy like the canned pineapple because my dad likes to have it on like ice cream and things like that.
Okay, fair enough.
But
But you just can't beat fresh pineapple.
yeah, we don't buy fresh pineapple like that
like-
often at all.
like-
I'm not the biggest
have
fan
like-
of pineapple. A mango though. Oof.
Because
I can't
like
eat
a
mango.
mango.
I love mango ice cream. Mango ice cream is the shit. Don't like real mango. Like actually,
Ugh, I hate
Mango's
mango
okay.
ice cream,
really?
but I really like mangoes.
See, on the opposite,
Mango's
I
your
can't
baby.
stand
Mangoes are
mangoes.
fucking expensive though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I can't stand mangoes.
I can take or leave a mango.
They're
It's not my
they're
favorite.
kind of
but
it's kind of like grapefruit. Grapefruit ice creams, love. Actual grapefruit is too bitter, and you can put sugar on it, but
I
like
don't know if I've eaten a grapefruit. Like it just doesn't appeal to me.
yeah, like I've had
totally
like a
slid that,
taste
yeah.
of it, but it was too bitter. My mum's like, oh, next time put sugar on it, and I was like, no.
We
No,
used to
thank
be able to get canned sugarcane from was it Mosham's that produce
Oh
store?
yeah, and Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to carry canned sugarcane, and it was
so
awesome.
sweet.
Like
That's
it
pretty
probably
good.
has
I don't think I've ever
absolutely
had sugarcane.
nothing on the like fresh sugarcane.
Yeah,
But I've always wanted to try fresh sugarcane. You can't get the canned stuff anymore, and
Didn't we just like munch on it and like you wouldn't eat it completely? It would just be like flaxy and then but
Yeah,
the
you
sugar would
just-
come out.
yeah, you just chew on it and you suck out all the like sugar and juice and whatever else is in there, and then
there's
you
a
spit out
plant
the
in, the
fiber.
back, in your like everyday backyard that you can do. It kind of looks like a 3-leaf clover, but they're just in the garden. You chew on them and they taste like sour worms, but then you like spit the leaf out. I mean, you can swallow it, but I never liked
I
swallowing
have
it.
never heard of this.
Yeah, we used to do it all the time. Mum, because I mean, Mum did it in South Africa apparently, but then she was like, "Oh yeah, you can eat those," and we kind of just believed her and was like, "Okay." So we used to chew on these all the time. Like literally, 90% of backyards, I assume, will have them.
Okay, you're gonna have to like show us this. We're gonna need to record this and put it out as a.
Oh yeah,
Extra
I'll
thing
do
if we
it.
got
You
it.
just chew on
Okay.
it, and then you just spit out the. I mean, like I said, you can swallow it, but I just never liked swallowing the plant. But you just chew on it, and it's kind of like sour and like tingly, and then you just spit it out.
All right then, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Nice.
interesting.
Don't
All
eat
right.
random
Was-
plants
was
that
that-
you don't know.
Yeah, no, do your research, please.
Yes, don't eat like nightshade or something. Jesus
All,
Christ.
all plants are edible. Some plants are only edible once. I think that was a Terry
sakes.
Pratchett quote, and
Uh.
the original is about mushrooms,
Yeah.
but
That sounds alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Terry
there's something
Pratchett,
like that. But it's like something like as long as I live, but like yeah, I'm only gonna live
Yeah.
for like X amount. Yeah, there's something like that.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, outro us, boy.
That
Yeah.
was the Zero Function podcast. We do things. We talk about Florida Man.
Hell
Pretty
yeah.
epic. You can find us on
the world's worst superhero.
places.
Florida Man.
Oh.
Alright. You can find us on what are we on Twitter?
Yep, we're on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram's got literally nothing on it because we're sorting out the hard drive.
What?
Bear.
Is the hard drive sorted yet?
What do you mean the hard drive?
Oh my gosh, we'll talk about
We
that. in a sec.
need a blank hard drive to
Yeah.
put stuff on. Apparently.
That
What,
sounds like a
Instagram?
you problem.
It was your problem because last time I was here, I said make sure you talk to your dad about it.
We'll sort that out.
Listen,
Zero Function Pod on
I-
Twitter and Instagram.
Hell
Check
yeah.
us out. Make sure to follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are here.
Spotify uploads are happening slowly.
That's a good one.
We will catch you next
He's
week.
in danger.
I'm
It's
in
Lee-
danger.
Lee's week.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm doing. But
Next week,
we'll do
Lee's week.
something.
Catch us next week. We might be doing more gaming stuff if we can sort it out. So check it
Heck
out
yeah.
when it happens. And peace.
Uh,
Why do you always end the podcast like you're in pain?
uh,
Hey,